Hi guys, it's Max from HighOnAndroid.com, where we get on Android every day. Today I'm going to show you how to install Android 8.1 Oreo on your Galaxy S6 or S6 Edge. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright guys, so I've got Android 8.1 Oreo running on both my Galaxy S6 and my Galaxy S6 Edge. Both working pretty flawless. Everything working out of the box. 4G LTE calls, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, camera, 2D, 3D graphics. Pretty much everything working. The only thing not working, if you have a Sprint variant, modem not recognized. So Sprint, you can still install it. It just calls won't work since modem's not working. Alright, but you can go ahead and install this on various different models like the international SMG 920Fi or the 925Fi. Also the dual SIM, the 920FD, 925FD. Also T-Mobile and Canadian SMG 920T, SMG 920W8, and also 925T, 925T, 925W8. All the Korean models, SMG 920SKL, SMG 925SKL. Also, you can install on the Chinese models. Just go check my website for all the models listed. I'll list them there. Also, I'll show you how to install this. You don't need root. You just need to install TWRP recovery, latest TWRP recovery. Copy the files over, and do a factory reset, install ROM, and yeah, pretty good. Let me just give you a brief overview. I've been actually testing this for almost a week, and I find it pretty good. There's a little glitch sometimes when I was on Flossie Carter's live stream yesterday. I was sometimes typing. It's just like sometimes the screen glitches for some reason. But as far as like playing games and stuff, absolutely no problem with it. I think could be a glitch with the YouTube app. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I've got it installed on my 920F. All right, for my S6 Edge, I've got it installed on T-Mobile S6 Edge. Both looking really good. You get Android 8.1.0, obviously, and you can verify you have Android Oreo. All right. I've also got root working. Root is optional. You can go ahead and install Magisk. For some reason, I wasn't passing safety nets. I'm not actually sure why, but just go ahead and try it. If it doesn't work, you can just not install root, or if you don't need root, you don't have to install it. Performance is very good. I got on my last run, I got 88,009, almost 89,000, almost 90,000. I think Nougat S6 actually gets about 70,000, so that's almost performance gains of 12 to 15%. Which is really nice. Battery life is excelente. As far as camera, it actually comes with two different cameras. Of course, my recommendation is to install the Pixel 2 HDR camera with portrait mode. And portrait mode working really well, as you can see here. With portrait mode, you're gonna be able to take full advantage. I think it's actually better than the Galaxy S6 camera. As far as launcher, it comes with two launchers. It comes with launcher, and trebuchet. But I also, again, installed Pixel Launcher. And you can install Pixel Launcher with Pixel mods. Then you can go ahead and get custom icons while using Pixel Launcher. You can grab the Pixel Launcher mods, and you can go ahead and apply any icon packs, resize widgets, options. So pretty good combo with all of that installed. Or you could just run it straight up. Let me go ahead and show you how to install it. Pretty much everything working. I do highly recommend it. Since Samsung has stopped updating since Nougat, this is your probably best option to go to 8.1 Oreo. And when Android P 9.0 comes out, you should be able to upgrade it also very easily. But let's go ahead and take a look. Before we begin, turn off all of your security. Just set it to swipe or none. All right, that might mess up and you may lose all your data. So turn off all your security, such as fingerprint, and then we'll go on from here. Hi guys, I'm going to show you from a completely stock firmware, which I've got here. First, you'll need to download the appropriate files. Alright, you should have downloaded, it should be in your download folder. You can download it straight into your phone. For all S6 and S6 Edge, you'll need Bing's G apps. Alright, that's the Google apps. Also, you'll need the Nexus OS. Alright, for Galaxy S6, you do not need the kernel. For all the S6 Edges, you'll need the appropriate kernel, so download the kernel also. If you want root, you'll need to get Magisk, so download that. Obviously, this other stuff you don't need for actually installing the ROM, but this is actually the Pixel Android P launcher. All right, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 files. All right, if you don't need root, you need 3 files. If you have S6, you don't need the kernel. Alright, once you have downloaded those files, go ahead and go into settings and go to about device and go ahead and go down to build number and hit it a bunch of times until developer mode has been turned on. Hit the back button and you'll see developer options down here. Go ahead and tap on it and make sure OEM unlock is checked on like that. Alright, make sure it's checked on. Once you have those set, go ahead and power off your phone. Alright, before you do this, I do recommend backing up everything in case something goes wrong, especially if this is your first time. A lot of times noobs will mess up something and then they'll lose everything. So just make a backup of all the important stuff that you absolutely need. And also by installing this custom ROM, you're going to lose all of your apps, app data, because you're going to have to start over. But you probably won't lose contents, your storage, such as files. You won't lose like such as your personal videos, but still make a backup of anything that's important to you. All right, that's just #1 rule in rooting or installing custom ROMs. All right, once that's done, go ahead and hold down volume down here, center home, and the power. Hold them down together for about 3 seconds. Let go. You'll see a warning screen. Hit the volume up key to put it into download mode, and you'll need a Windows computer. Go ahead and connect it to your computer via micro USB cable. And let's go to our computer. Okay guys, next you'll need to download several files. You'll need to download TWRP recovery for your model of Galaxy S6 or S6 Edge. You can download it at TWRP.me, or you could download it on my site if that site's down. You can go to TWRP.me. Oh, there we go. Go to devices and go ahead and type Galaxy S6. Alright, or S6 Edge if you have S6 Edge. If you have S6, go ahead and download the appropriate version for your model. I'm using an S6 Edge. I'm going to go down here and I've downloaded T-Mobile SMG920T. If you click on Primary Americas or Europe, you get the download page. Go ahead and download the latest one ending in .img.tar. So I've downloaded 0LT T-Mo img.tar. And you'll see I've got 0LT T-Mo.img.tar. Alright, you'll need that, and also Samsung USB drivers, and also you'll need you'll need Odin program. Alright, for Odin, double click it, extract all files, and you'll get a folder called Odin 3_v3.13.1. Double click on there, and double click on Odin exe program to run the program. You should see a blue highlighted box like this with a random column number if you have installed Samsung USB drivers for rooting or installing custom ROMs. If you haven't, go ahead and run the Samsung USB drivers. This is the drivers for it. Go ahead and run it. After running it, unplug the USB and plug it back in, and you will see this blue highlighted box. If you don't see this, try rebooting and you will see it eventually. And this works on all the Windows version, Windows XP, 7, 8, 10, whatever. Alright, next you're going to go ahead and choose AP. Go to downloads, and you're going to go ahead and choose the TWRP file you've downloaded for your S6 or S6 Edge, your model of S6 Edge. And go ahead and hit open. And next step is very important. You'll want to get into TWRP recovery. So as soon as your screen goes off, reboots, you're going to hold down volume up, center home, and power. Alright, volume up, center home, power, and you're going to hold it for about 5 seconds. Alright, so I'm going to hit start. My screen going to go off here. Volume up, center home, and power. Immediately like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go of all the buttons. You should be in TWRP recovery. Alright, from this point on, you do not need the cable. All you're going to do is go to wipe, and you're going to swipe to factory reset. Hit the home key. Go to install. Choose the Nexus OS, the zip file I was talking about. That's the actual ROM file. This is for both S6 or S6 Edge. So go ahead and choose that and swipe, and this will install the actual ROM. Alright, after that we're going to go ahead and install the kernel if you have an S6 Edge. If you don't have an S6 Edge, if you have a Galaxy S6, you don't need to install the kernel. You can go ahead and go to the next step, which is install GApps. And if you want root, you can go ahead and install Magisk. That's pretty much it. Reboot, and you should have Nexus OS Android Oreo working on your Galaxy S6 or S6 Edge. So I'll be back when this is completely done. Go have a smoke. Hell, it shouldn't take that long, maybe 10 more seconds. Alright, when that's done, you're going to go ahead and hit the back key. And you're going to go ahead and choose install image. If you're using Galaxy S6, you can skip this step. If you're using Galaxy S6 Edge like myself, go to install image. And you're going to go ahead and choose the kernel you copied over earlier. Alright? And you're going to choose boot. Alright? Confirm to flash. That will install the kernel. Go ahead and hit the back button. Hit the back button again. Hit the back button again. Sorry, just go to home. Go to install. And you're going to go ahead and install Beans GApps. Alright? That will give you the Play Store. If you don't install that, you'll not get the Play Store. And I don't recommend the Open GApps. I've been having problems. So use the Beans GApps. It's a minimal GApps that's going to just give you the Play Store. Alright, hit the home button. If you need root, if you don't want root, you don't have to install root. But if you want root, go ahead and install. Go to Magisk, swipe, and that will root your phone. That's pretty much it. Now you should be on Oreo. Alright, we're going to reboot. Choose do not install. You don't need that. And we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes. And we're going to come back. And we should be on full Oreo 8.1. Alright, boot up didn't take longer than actually 2 minutes. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and sign in. And once signed in, you should be good to go. You can go ahead and install another launcher if you want to. I'll have links on my website. If you rooted your phone, go to Magisk. And if you see install version, you should be fully rooted. Alright, there is always on display on this ROM. Also, I forgot to tell you. If you go into advanced ambient display, always on display, if you want to always display it. If you leave this off, it will only display when you actually have notifications. But boom, you get always on display. Now you can also customize your buttons here. And yes, fingerprint sensor works fine. And have a great day, and as always, stay on Android.
Click here to subscribe.